say it right. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, doom, doom. I thought Marlon was going to bust out in the rap.
What is up, guys? The Hit Squad is back. We're just popping up. It's a random show.
In the house.
So, I have a funny video for you guys. But first, Facebook has hidden my live.
Well, let me tell you something. If Tabitha sent a video, remind me to close my eyes because I don't want to be on here crying again today.
You can't close your eyes on this one. Sorry.
I can't do it.
You're not allowed.
Nope.
Who is that rapper up there?
That's M. Brown.
That's MC Merlin Brown.
M. Brown.
M. Brown.
What's up, Christine? Everybody watching? I feel like people are scared to comment at first because there's like a ton of people watching, but then they never comment. Oh, never mind. Let me shut up.
See, look at you running that mouth. Tom, what's happening? Pat, how you doing?
What's up? Tom is here. Mike Loud. What's up, Mike Loud? Pat Loud.
I thought you said Mike Lowry. Maybe Mike Lowry.
Oh my gosh. No, I don't like Will Smith.
I don't either.
I don't like
him. Come on. You just entangled with your feelings.
I do like the movie. What's it called? Bad Boy.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Mike Lowry.
Entanglements.
Hello, Sheila.
What's poppin'? Matt, what's up?
Look at Big Matt in the house.
Suni, Banks is an ass. I don't even know who Banks is, but you know what? Banks is a troll. And sometimes you have to feed the trolls. And then once I get bored with them, I just
Wait a minute. Banks who?
His name. Look, he tried to impersonate my uncle. He said Billy Banks. And first I thought it was my uncle. I'm like, oh, my uncle commented. No, it was a counterfeit.
So who? What, he said he entered Billy Banks.
Yeah, Billy Banks. Franklin, we're happy to see you too. I might extend the invite to maybe like 3 or 4 people. I did say I would open the floor.
The Black Trump supporters are in there.
I ain't no Trump supporter. I'm a thug. Look at me.
Yeah, that's a thug over there.
He's in character, guys. He won't break.
Yeah.
Oh, his real name is Caleb Banks.
Caleb. Caleb sounds like a young SJW that wants this work today.
What did he do? Tell us about it. Boy. What did Caleb do? What did he do? Tell us. We need to know.
So you know what? I get so many of these ignorant posts. I can't even tell you exactly where this dude commented at. So let me look. Oh, here comes my family. Oh gosh.
Uh-oh.
What does my family say? This is my aunt. Okay, she's commenting on my stuff. What did she say? Where's your source for this information? And why are you preaching to Black folks as if we are all painted with one brush? We are not a monolith. I've noticed the majority of the comments on here are from whites. You are playing right into their stereotypes of us. This is not helpful.
Suni. Why you gotta be like that, man?
Man, I want to put a laughing emoji on this so bad, but it's my aunt, you know.
See, Merlin is the only one that just don't have no boundaries. Look at him.
I got 0 to give. I got 0. My entire garden of F's is cleaned out.
Shame on you, young man.
Nah, I just don't feel like planting right now.
Okay. Well, let me tell you something. You see, I didn't say nothing because she said that's my aunt, so I didn't say nothing. I was like,
right. So where are you getting this? Where is your source for this information? Research and read a book? Hello?
Say click.
It can't be true. It can't be true. No, it can't be true.
Why are you preaching to Black folks? Because y'all need some MF and preaching too. Somebody need to talk to y'all.
They need Reading Rainbow up in here. Take a look. It's in a book.
That's why.
Reading Rainbow.
Yeah, this is what I meant by my family. They are extreme liberals, like diehard. Obama, you would think Obama was one of their husbands, and I just disrespected the hell out of my uncle the way they act.
Obama. This is what you do. You ask a simple question. What has he done?
Oh, I have done that.
Except, hold on, but he did one do big. No, he actually did.
You got to do caveats. You got to do caveats.
Except the telephones. And he did. Now, hold on now. He did work some of that justice reform. He did do that. Give it to him.
He did.
Give it to him.
He did.
All right. Now,
okay.
What else?
Corey, I like your personality. What? You were born for talk radio.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you for letting them know that. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's my guy right there, Matt McCauley. You heard me? Now, boom.
I had the opportunity to reach out to you earlier. Thank you for the reaction. Yeah, you're welcome. Tonight I will be sharing you with my viewers. I appreciate that. And thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Tune in next time.
Tune in tomorrow. Obama have the nerve. You know what? I see. I love you, family, but I got to put you on blast a little bit. I'm sorry. I have to.
Who are you talking about?
I'm gonna show people these comments.
What'd he say? Obama supporters have the nerve to say that Trump supporters will defend him no matter what. I'm kind of slow. What that mean?
So this is my aunt, guys, and I love her dearly. Okay, but she is just severe. She's an old militant Negro. Okay.
You done called your aunt.
It's the truth. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm being 100% serious right now. Okay.
Where's your source for this information? Why are you preaching to black folks as if we are all painted with one brush? We are not monolithic. I've noticed a majority of the comments on here are from whites. You are playing right into their stereotypes of us. This is not helpful. What is the stereotypes that white people have?
You're playing into?
Yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna ask that. I wish she would come on here. That would be better.
You keep wishing, man. That's a lot of wishing y'all having. First you wish for that to show up, and now you're wishing for this one.
Merlin, don't you?
I don't have. I'm running out of $5 bills. Okay.
Oh man. Oh my God. I don't know why won't, but you know what? I had a guy that said he wanted to come. Let me see. Somebody. Let me go check real fast.
While we wait for her response, because you guys get to see live all this shit I deal with from my family. I wish, like, just let me not even say I wish. Bruh, if you don't know, okay, don't come in my comment section acting like you do. I know you guys since the day I was born. Come on now.
What'd they say? What happened? What happened?
Good. This is a funny video that you guys have to watch. I cried.
I have seen some of these.
You have seen it? I don't think you saw this one.
Not this one, but
did I share the audio? Bet you I didn't. Bet you I didn't.
I shall bet you money.
You're running out of $5.
Hey, Rocky.
Okay, guys, so she's in the store right now, so I'm about to spray this in the back.
Wow, she hitting it hard.
You're killing that thing. It's not supposed to be that many.
She can't even take it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm like, I got bad gas or something.
You sure do. No shit.
I don't know. I think it was some pancakes I had or something.
No, it wasn't no pancakes. Pancakes ain't right in your belly that fast. Shit, something crawl up in your ass and died or something. You smell like cat shit. Damn. Had to open my mouth. Your ass done shit it. You lying. You done shit it in your clothes. Girl, ain't no part that's thirsty. Open this window.
My window don't work.
Girl, open the window for real though. Open the damn window.
The window don't work. I was supposed to get it fixed.
How can all that stink come out your little ass? I can see what ass big as mine. Hell, dog, too much steak coming out of it. Shit. I'm so stinky. I'm tasting it.
You still down at her butt.
Sorry, I can let it out. I
Can
don't
you
know.
turn the vent on?
Nah, the vent don't work either.
See, you lying to me.
No, I'm not. I'm
You're just lying to
serious.
me.
Grandma, my stomach hurt, and you here yelling at me like,
Hell yeah, I'm yelling at you stink ass. What the fuck you think? I'm yelling at you showing else, because you killing me. Hell, I'm not playing with you stink ass help for you. Oh my God, have mercy.
Grandma,
This is what you call some thick funk. It's so thick you're about to cut my nose open. Now
please
stop
keep
the
doing
damn
it.
car so I can get some air
I
out the
can't
car.
stop.
I can crack the damn door in.
No,
You need
I'm
some-
driving. You
Oh,
can't.
hell no.
It's some thick funk.
Lord have mercy. I ain't never smelled your shit this bad. No way. Shut up. You stink. Oh, man. That's a terrible stink here. You sure you ain't got a skunk back there?
Oh, no, it's my stomach. I don't know. Like, it just really hurt. Like, it just won't stop. I
That
can't.
face.
If I hold it, it's gonna make it worse.
No, it's going to make me worse. Hell. Stink ass. I know damn well you didn't digest that food that fast. It could be that stinky. Hell no, you lied.
I'm not
Somebody
lying.
crawled
I'm
up in your
serious.
ass and
Like,
died. That's what's wrong with you.
I
Oh my
was,
God.
I
Hell,
was,
Hot.
I
open
was,
the window.
I could open the back
Put the
window.
vent on. Put the vent on. Oh, see?
Grandma gonna
Stand
get out
your
in a
own
minute.
shit, ain't you? Now you expect somebody else to stand. You know you're so rude. You're very rude.
I
Stink
can't
ass.
help
You
it.
stink ass. Don't tell me you can't. You literally could have pulled over to the side and shit, fart, or whatever you want to do. Got back in the car, Helen. Damn. Making my mouth juicy.
I'm sorry, Grandma. I
I don't either. But I shouldn't be a victim. Shit. You sure you ain't shitting on the coast?
No, I
You
didn't.
sure you
I
haven't
didn't.
shitted?
I just gotta let it all out. It should be over soon.
Oh, I hope soon is soon. You know you stink.
Bruh.
You know you can't stand it to
That
damn
was
stuff.
stupid.
You know
It was
it's
fine.
rude to fart in a small place like this. You could kill somebody. Shit. It's too damn it's not enough air to fuck around. Shit, all that stink. The more stink than air. So your ass should use the bathroom before you left.
I didn't have to go. I need your help. My stomach hurt.
Hell, I
Grandma
can't
got
even
no
help me.
filter.
That's a state. I can't even help me.
I think it's something in my pants. Like,
Oh, my
can you
God.
help
I
me?
had you digging your ass, and you think you gonna put your hands on me? I'm stinking enough, and I get out, my clothes gonna be stinking. You think I'm gonna wear your shit?
I need,
Hell no.
Grandma, I need your help.
I don't know what's wrong with you, Al. I ain't never smelled nobody's ass like that before. Damn, oh! You done farted again.
Sorry.
I'm gonna get out this fucking car. I got to get out this car
I
right now.
can't get out, Grandma. I can't.
No,
We gotta get to where we
put
need to
the
go.
vent on. Put
We
the
need
damn
to get to where we need to get to first.
Put the vent on.
My
Harlan.
vents are out.
No,
Uh-oh. She finna burst.
damn, bitch! I swear, your ass stink ass bitch. That's what you are. Fuck. God damn it! And you laughing?
Sorry.
You got to like it. You got to like your set. Fuck.
My stomach hurts so bad.
Shit. You farted again, didn't you? God damn it! Open the window. I can't. You still that looking like a damn diva, but your ass stinking like a fucking heifer cow. Stinking like a some dog shit, cat shit mixed together. Put your stinking hands on me. You bring your damn stinking hands over here. I swear, I'll break my phone and break all them fucking stinking fingers. You stuck your hand in your ass, didn't you? It sure smell like it. You stuck your finger in your ass.
No, I
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Fuck, you're nasty ass. Stop for you. You nasty.
I didn't.
Damn, Grandma.
God damn it. For real, I'm not playing with you, Helen. This is the worst of everything. I'm gonna knock the hell out of you.
Grandma, how? Because my stomach hurt. You gonna knock me out?
Hell yeah. Maybe you won't fart no more shit. You stink ass. You're unconscious. Maybe you won't fart. Maybe close up your ass so it's wide open. Why you pumping them damn brakes and shit and flouncing? Stop flouncing! I didn't know you could stink so bad. And then you gonna stick your finger in your ass. And
I
then
didn't
gonna touch
stick
me.
it. I stuck it halfway in my pants to try to
That's
see.
don't matter. Your ass is probably just, the shit probably roll up to your backbone. I don't know. I don't like the smell of steak. You do. I don't. I'm not used to steak, Harold. Stop it. Can you let me out? I can't take it no more. I can't take it. Shit.
Oh, I'm doing it
Quick,
again.
can you? Let me out here. Oh shit. Oh motherfucker, you.
It's a prank, Grandma.
Goddamn.
It's a prank, Grandma. Wait.
What you mean it's a prank?
I was using this fart spray.
You little nasty ass fucking you. That shit stink. Where the fuck you got it from?
I got it off Amazon.
Oh, you know what? You nasty for buying it. You nasty. You nasty.
Bruh. Oh, my stomach hurts so bad, bruh.
Wow.
He is crazy.
Grandma got zero chill for that nonsense. She
That's
had
a big
zero
funk.
patience for.
Don't ain't playing, huh?
She was done. Done.
Wow.
See,
Now I can breathe.
see, Corey, I'm not the only childish one. I'm not the churlish one here.
Oh, no, listen, man. Wait. When I find this video I made of my grandma, oh, it's gonna go viral as soon as I find it. Trust me. I can't give it away because y'all gonna be crying.
Funny. She said,
Why you always crying?
Because my feelings be hurt. I hurt my ribs laughing so hard. Oh,
Feelings hurt.
damn, you hurt my ribs.
Feelings hurt. Shelly, what up? What it do, Miss Shelly?
Everybody was cracking up. Put the bed on.
Man, who is this? So when we gonna get this thing set up with this this debate?
Who's debating? Is it me? Is all of us?
Shelly, since Shelly at least so she can get that she knows somebody that want to debate.
For what? For real?
Yeah, I think she do. Somebody was on the
For real?
She might know him. Shelly, did you know that guy that said he wanted to debate? I'm serious. I'm being serious. I want to have a real one. Where and we will set the rules up the right way. Everybody get a certain amount of time. Boom, boom, bam, back and forth, bam, bam, boom, ping, ping, bam, bam, boom, bam, ping. And then it's
Bing, bing, bang.
That's too many bams for me. I need something more.
boom,
simple.
bam, ping.
Okay.
How about that? How about that? Is that better?
Thank you.
Catch me outside. How about that?
What color is that hat, Marlon?
Which one?
The one on your nappy head.
Red.
That red. On your I meant to say on your soul glow.
I cut my soul glow. Didn't you guys cut it?
You know, I thought you packed it in. I remember one day you packed it. Somebody's like, "You cut your hair?" Like, no, it was like.
No, I cut it this time.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Said your soul glow. No, you didn't say your soul glow.
Marlon got that soul glow.
Soul glow.
That's why I cut it off. I can't even tolerate my hair.
Why?
It's me nuts.
It's
I don't
nappy.
know. Hair on
It's
my
nappy or a little nappy.
just a little bit, but I don't like it on my head. I just don't like it. I can't explain it. I just don't like hair on my head, and it don't grow on my face. Only right here. It don't connect. You say something about people that connect, but I don't think it's true. I don't think it's true.
I think it is.
It ain't. If it don't grow, it don't grow.
I don't know. Yes, I can see it right now. Akeem Keys, if you would like to come on, let me know and I will buzz you in. Because he was saying some interesting things in the comments section. Now, this is my best friend since 14.
What's up, Akeem? What up? What up?
Matter of fact, let me send you an invite after I roll this clip because we got to get Marlon back for all his shit.
Oh, you wrong. You wrong. You are officially wrong. Marlon, please take off your hat and show them what we're talking about. Oh man, you wrong for that, Marlon. You got to get. Oh my God.
I'm gonna
I
let
will
my
send you a
soul go.
link. I'll send you a link, and you can come in via Chrome. So I'll send you the link. Okay, put this link in Chrome, and then you'll come in right away.
Click
Let
it.
it shine, baby.
Click it. What's up, Tabitha? How you doing?
Tabitha.
See, I tried how to do it, and you made me do it. She did it. Tabitha, it wasn't me. It was her.
You need to accept my friend request first, and I feel like I'm low key want to cuss you out a little bit. I had a Carefree curl on my 66 Oldsmobile window. I remember the Oldsmobiles. Damn. My mom and my aunt had one. He had his alarm set to Soul Glow every day.
Oh, he hear the Soul Glow. Oh, he got some Soul Glow too, don't he?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Take a quarter.
Bit. Check your inbox, man. Okay. Oh, we got Shelly. Welcome to the podcast. What's poppin'?
Hello.
How you doing, Shelly?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
All right, glad to see you here, Shelly. I saw in a comment thing. It seemed like you knew somebody that was it sounded like he wanted to come in and have a talk with us.
Oh, Khalid.
What's his name is?
Khalid.
Yeah, him. Yeah.
He was on one of Cash's shows before. I thought you were on with us at the time we did it.
I don't remember him.
Oh, okay.
I mean, maybe if I seen him. He's a Joe Biden supporter.
Yes.
Oh, I would love to have him on.
Dun dun
dun.
I was like, at first when I saw the invite, I was like, wait, did she send it by mistake?
Yeah.
No.
I was like, I think she sent it by mistake.
Yeah. I really want to. What I want to do is, I want to set up. I want to be a commentator, and so Mr. Merlin can debate with him, right? And I give each person 2 minutes. Boom, boom. And when the other person is on, the other microphone is off. So can't nobody say, well, no, you was biased and all that because of blah, blah, blah. So I make it all the way fair across the board. In 2 minutes, your microphone is off. In 2 minutes, your microphone, back and forth. So I want to, but the reason why I really want to do it, I mean, I am childish and I like to play games and stuff like that. But this is serious. This is a real serious one because I really want to see, and I'm not trying to be funny. I know it's not going to be funny, but I'm not. I don't understand why somebody even support him. I don't get it at all. Like I've seen debates where two presidents running, and I'd be like, okay, that can go either way, or you know what I'm saying? But like I cannot understand for the life of me why somebody would vote for Joe Biden. So I really want to see and hear from somebody because everybody that I talk to, it's the same old thing. The first thing they start doing is talking about Trump instead of talking about Biden. You see what I'm saying?
Sorry, I just posted something like that like a couple of days ago. The last few days, I'm like, okay, I'm always pushing all this stuff out about Trump, but I'm like, I'd really, really like to dig into the minds of Biden-Harris supporters. So I asked, like, hey, let's do a challenge question. Tell me one reason why you support your candidate without insulting the other candidate.
And you get
have all these things from Trump supporters, nothing from Biden, like Harris supporters.
So then you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of weird, right?
It's been on my mind too. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. I really, and I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, I really don't get it. I'm dead serious. I don't get it. I used to have people talking crazy to me. I said, okay, come on the show. I ain't coming on your show. It ain't big enough. Well, then why you on my timeline talking?
There you go.
You know,
I'm obviously big enough to get some type of attention from your ass.
I'm like, damn, Denzel, you know.
And I just want to say, I just started like watching. I knew about Corey. I didn't know about Suni and Marlon until I started seeing more of it. And I was like, I was like, oh my God, why have I not seen them? They are freaking amazing. So I've been I've been like stalking Suni's page. Like every time she comes on, I'm like, and then I sent someone a message. I was like, what's Marlon's page? I'm trying to find him.
So tell me the truth, Shelly.
I'm honored to be here.
Is Marlon mean? Is he mean?
No, I think he's 100% real. I want to have a drink with him.
I want you to say he was mean. Be on my team. Dang, I can't.
Hey, look,
I think being honest, like people, I think being honest, like if more people did that, like we'd be so much better off if people got out of their feelings.
I agree. I'm just so nice. I'm trying to, Marlon be
too nice.
You are too nice. I said that on the last time you asked it. I was like, yeah, you're too nice.
I'm nice. I'm nice now. I think I've always been nice.
You lie. You lie.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being nice, but sometimes just being too nice. And I think when people say, "Oh, you're too nice," it's not such a negative thing. But I think there's a time and place where you just need to be 100% real. And I think Marlon is that like all the time. Like
Marlon don't have no nothing.
He has no tool. I'm here for it though.
You know what my dad used to say, right? And I think I told you guys this before. So he had two very famous sayings that he always said to people. When people tell him that he has to do this and has to do it, he used to say, "No, the only thing I have to do is be black and die."
Facts.
So that was one of the things he used to say. And then he used to tell me, just remember that you don't pay a license for your mouth.
It can go like you want to do.
And he was the same way. If somebody crossed him, you'd get lit up. You'd get lit up one side and down the other. He would not care. He had no filter. None.
Your dad sounds like my mom. She used to say, all I have to, every time you said you have to do something, all I have to do is live and die.
Yes.
And then she would say, don't write any checks your ass can't cash.
That's right.
Thank you.
I like that about you, Corey. I'm so tired of hearing people put others down because of their views without trying to understand their side. You know what? Listen, I'm just kidding, Susan. I love you. Corey's too nice.
No, I'm not.
Look, you don't have to put them down. Like I don't put anybody down, but I don't back down from the challenge.
I'm honest.
You shouldn't.
I'm honest, and
Corey, no, here's the truth about Corey.
Tell it.
Corey will give you all opportunity to air your point of view calmly and lay all your facts out. And he'll ask you repeatedly to answer a question calmly, but repeatedly. But that one lady that both of us lost it on, she pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. She was. That was the first time I saw Corey said, "You know what? I give up. I don't even want to be nice no more." But he allows it to go. He has too much rope. He just needs to understand what length of rope you need to have, and after that point, it's just
Merlin. That's why you here, man. Come on.
If I gotta be the pit bull, I'll be the pit bull now. I have no problem being a pit bull. When I latch onto something, I'm not letting go until it comes off. That's just how it goes.
I have a question for Shelly, right? You have to answer this. Who's your favorite?
Of the three?
Who's your favorite?
Oh.
On the spot.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Suni. Only because I think that she's like a middle ground between you guys.
No, and that's what Corey says too.
I think she's a middle ground between you guys. Like she has part pit bull and part too much rope.
What I got, Chihuahua.
No, Chihuahuas are mean as Chihuahuas are mean. Them little bastards, them ankle biters.
All they do is
kitty cat.
Yeah, you're like a cat without claws.
Okay. Listen, I don't mind being a nice guy.
But it's not a bad thing. Like I said, I'm not insulting you. It's not a bad thing.
I know that.
But I just feel like sometimes there's a point where people push it too far and you got to let them know directly that you're not going to be pushed further.
Wait a minute. Did y'all see what Tabitha? She said Marlon is the bread, Suni is the jelly. Hold on, where'd it go? Did you put up there?
Where'd it go? Boom.
Marlon is the bread, Suni is the jelly, and Corey is the peanut butter. By the way, peanut butter.
He looks like peanut butter.
Oh, Reese's peanut butter.
He does too, doesn't he? No, we're not talking about the teacher. We talked about this old black woman that called in one time.
Oh yeah, she got pissed off at Marlon.
She was gonna kill Marlon, literally.
You don't tell me.
Kelly, you should have seen it. I wish I had it. Do you have it, Merlin?
I think I watched it. Isn't that the one you guys were talking about when you were saying, "Are you too nice?" And then you showed like Marlon going in on her.
Yeah.
I caught that one. I was like, yes. I was screaming. My family's looking at me like, what the hell are you watching?
Oh my God.
I was
What's
like,
all that violence?
Someone keeping it real.
And then Marlon say, I don't care how old you are. I'm like, Marlon, dude, that's an old lady, man.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I thought you guys were,
I'm like, what? Hold up. We're not on yours.
I'll call it back.
I like the way Corey says car.
What car?
Car. Well, thanks for coming on, Shelly. It's always good to see people. We like to reach out. You guys make the show work. Seriously, we appreciate all of it.
Oh no, you guys have a great show. I'm honored to even be on here. Thank you so much for sending me an invite.
Thank you. And if you find some liberals, okay, let us know.
I don't have many of them, to be honest, but
they're afraid. They're afraid of us.
We have to give Shelly a chance to tell everybody who she is and what she about. She just
okay. So I'm Shelly. I am a Chicago police officer. I've been with Chicago Police Department for 23 years now. Born and raised in Chicago. I'm a mother of 5. I was born and raised in the heart of Humboldt Park. If anybody knows anything about Chicago, they know that is like the hood here.
The hood.
Yes. So born and raised in the middle of Humboldt Park. I actually still live and reside in Humboldt Park. What else? I became the police because I wanted to be the change I wanted to see between the police and neighborhoods like mine. And that's why I did it. So I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to be about it. So that's what I did. And I'm still fighting for it.
And she about that drama. No, I'm just messing with you. Hey, look, Matt said that somebody sent him 100 reasons to support Biden. Open it.
Lord.
Get that.
Okay, I'll try to pull it up.
Get that.
We back the blue. I love police officers. I've been talking
because
to
of the hairy leg. He knows about roaches.
Come on, man.
He likes children on his lap.
He does. Joe Biden's weird.
Did y'all hear the latest that he did?
What?
The black stock in the shelves.
Oh yeah, I talked about that. I actually did a live about it.
Man,
you guys are behind the curve. Catch up.
No, I'm ahead of you.
He behind the curve.
You didn't let me finish. No, y'all behind.
Anyways, Shelly, we back the blue. Thank you for your service. Seriously, you guys keep America safe. More people need to appreciate police officers.
Tabitha,
well, thank you. I think a lot of people do. I think like people are just in today's day and age, they're afraid to say it.
Yep.
And of course, the only thing the media is going to show is all the like bad stuff. So I think that there are so many people, like I do have run-ins with a lot of people who are like super grateful, like they're always saying super nice things. And unfortunately, we just don't see that on the news because, there's a narrative, there's an agenda there. And showing the good police doesn't meet that agenda.
You're right. Well, thank you.
The Logisphere, that's what's up, man. You should come on. Why don't you send him?
Yeah. Let's get him on. Well, we'll see you in the comments section. Hopefully we'll invite you back soon so you can get up here and talk again.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Nice to talk to you guys.
Thank you.
Have a great one.
Shelly's super cool.
Ooh, I've been trying to get Logic Sphere on here.
Logic ready.
What's up, Logic? He's on Facebook. I mean, he's on YouTube. I don't want to give out my email on here because people are weird.
Send him the link.
Just click the link. Give him the link.
People can't click it in here though.
I'll give him the link. Shit. Oh, that. They can't too click it in here, I think. Why you think that?
I'll say we'll see if you can click it.
Yeah, because it really don't matter who click it. It's up to you to let whoever in you want to. So you got control.
No, I'm talking about just the link not working. That's all.
Oh.
I don't care about.
He can copy and paste. He can copy and paste.
I posted it in the comment section.
Yeah, he can copy and paste.
Look, we all got quiet. We like waiting.
Dun dun dun.
Dum dum dum.
No, because really, I really do want to know.
I do too, man.
So is Logic one of the Biden supporters?
He's like you know what? just from his comments, I feel like he's like all over the place. He's like, I understand it's good dialogue. I see what you're saying, but he called the platinum plan welfare. It's just another handout for Black people, and I was just like,
but that's what they want, handouts.
Isn't a loan? Is a loan a handout too? Is a grant a handout too?
I'll take a handout.
And does that matter? Doesn't it matter what you do with that handout?
It does matter. It does matter.
Okay. I'm just wondering when responsibility comes in. At some point, it's got to. Oh, but I forget people don't use that. So,
all handouts. All handouts matter. If
all handouts matter.
All handouts matter.
Until you forfeit it.
I can't click that thing. The 100 reasons for Biden.
I can't either. Let me see. I have to go. Matt, just send it to my inbox. I'll look out for your inbox and make sure I can see it.
I'm gonna copy and paste it. Let me see.
That would be awesome if Don Jr. ran.
I got it.
Swear to God. Send it to me.
Okay. How do I do it?
Copy the link and send it to me in the chat.
I don't know how to do that.
Oh my gosh, Corey. I got it. I got it.
It will say you copy it, woman.
No.
It's better be hilarious.
It better be.
Is it a YouTube link?
Trump should have named it the Platinum Welfare Plan. And you know what? People would have been like, he should have named it the food stamp plan. I bet you everybody would be in line.
So he's saying that basically he just like Trump. He doing the same stuff as Trump.
No.
I'm telling you what the man's saying. Establishing. I don't know. I didn't read it all.
Thank you, Matt.
And here's another question I want to know. Out of all the things that he lists how long have you been in office? 45 years, 47, 55, 55?
47.
47, 3, 6, 9. All black. She said all black flags matter. Y'all better leave that man alone. That fly like him. Did you get those reasons?
I think I found it.
The reason?
I'm sold. I'm voting for Biden. I'm done.
I love it when you come.
Oh, there it is.
It makes too much sense.
All right.
Let's read it.
Damn, he's gotten a lot more progressive than I thought. Number one, these are 100 reasons. Federal minimum wage, $15.
Hold on. This is reason to vote for him?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Reinstate DACA.
Mm-hmm.
12 weeks federal paid family leave.
Mm-hmm.
Universal pre-K child care.
Okay, stop right there. Stop at 3.
Okay.
All right. So 12 weeks federal paid family leave.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that really comes down to, right? The government having way more influence in private businesses and their money and payroll.
Are you sure about
that? I hope people realize what that means. When he's trying to say that the federal government is going to give you 12 weeks paid, they have to have certain access to small businesses and regulate what a business can and cannot do. This is another finger in the. When people read this, they're like, oh, it sounds so good. All right.
You better do your research.
All right.
Stop reading the headline, because that's the headline.
Sorry, continue.
You're not looking into what it actually means. No, Logic Sphere is here. I don't know if you are a Biden supporter, but thank you for coming on. We appreciate it. What's up, man?
His microphone muted.
Uh-oh, why are you muted? I didn't mute him. He muted himself. Unmute yourself.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
What's up?
Hello.
What's up, Logic? What it do, man?
I'm here. What's happening?
Nothing, man. We on here talking. I often see you in the comments section. It's like a agree/disagree thing. And last time we were talking, you said you felt like if the same platinum plan was offered on the left, it would be considered welfare.
Absolutely.
Even though I read like everything that was in it, which is opportunities.
Go
How
ahead.
does that translate to welfare? I'm curious.
Well, see, even the fact that you named it opportunities, like what opportunities? What opportunities do black people that white people have that blacks don't have right now?
We could talk about the inner city. They don't have the same opportunities because they're not afforded the same things that we are.
So that's why?
Well, that has to do with your local and state government. If they aren't putting into the schools, and making sure that the budget is there instead of spending it on stupid shit, you're gonna have shitty schools in the inner city.
So the money is already there.
Yeah, but the state is deciding what to do with that, not the federal government.
So
Like,
I guess my question though is, if you're equating it to welfare, what part of the Platinum Plan would you equate to welfare?
Well, the
Like,
fact that first of all, it's a race-based initiative, and I think that that's a slippery slope.
So what you're saying is you agree that the government has already done enough for black people, or whatever needs to be done has already been done.
Well, whenever you say that it's not, or it hasn't, then you have to look at the other issues. You know what I'm saying?
So is that a yes or a no?
That's a yes. I don't think the government should be stepping in to bring opportunities like that.
Okay.
Oh, but I still didn't get an answer though. I'm still waiting on an answer. What exactly in the plan equates to welfare?
oh, his kid is. We will wait for him.
That's okay. Yeah, I get it.
I'm
I
gonna
got
pull
one that age. No stress.
They don't care. They don't even knock. My children, or if they're my kids, they just knock until you answer, even if you say nothing for an hour.
My oldest, you know what she do? She just stand there and just stare at me. I'm like,
Yep.
Okay, I'm back.
Henry.
Okay, I'm listening. Yeah.
Go ahead. No, we were asking you, what about it? What about this plan? And I pulled these up so that everybody can see what we're talking about.
Also, a lot of this is repackaged from the 10-step plan that he had from 2016.
Okay.
All of which nothing has happened with.
Okay.
I wonder why. But you're still not answering my question. Okay, I'm going to ask it a third time. What exactly in the plan equates to welfare?
Okay. It's a black initiative.
That white people are on welfare too.
I'm not saying that they're not. Okay, so do they have a platinum plan?
That's not okay. Answer my question, dude. You
Okay,
said it's
well,
the
that's
same
what I'm
as
saying.
welfare.
See, this
You said it's
jobs,
the same as welfare.
Listen. Jobs for black community. That's welfare. That is welfare. Are there no jobs for the black community?
Well, hold on. Okay, let me ask something real quick.
Are there no jobs for the? We can go through this one by one.
Hold on. Calm down for a minute. Listen, just hold on, please. And I'm not gonna do much talking. I just want to say this. I think that we can all get on the same page if we start with you define welfare.
Okay, welfare are things that are given to you.
Okay, so giving you a job
with nothing in that you don't have to pay back.
Okay. All right, we can proceed from that. Not long as we on the same page what welfare is.
Okay.
Sometimes we got to get an understanding on what we mean by the word, because nowadays, like, different definitions for words, and then people like me make up their own definition for words. So when we get the words together, then we can proceed with a more productive conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right, so now you can go ahead and answer Merlin's question from the standpoint of what welfare. Now that we're on the same page for what welfare means.
Let me know if you want the chip crust.
Okay. Okay, so this isn't the problem. That's the premise of this whole thing, right? Where there are jobs for blacks. There are plenty of jobs. Remember all the new jobs that were created, right? Did they not? Mm-hmm. Did they not Did they just say everybody except black people, or what?
No, but this is targeting the inner city. There's not just like middle class Black people, and that's it. There are people that need this
Okay,
outside
why
of
aren't there
just.
jobs in? Let's just say that. Why aren't there jobs in the inner city?
Well, if you have an element that's negative and people get robbed and just a bunch of bad shit there, businesses don't want to set up there. So of course there will be zero jobs.
Okay, so the jobs are going to change that.
If you funnel money back into the inner city, build it up, create opportunity for them because they do not have it, that negative element will eventually be pushed out because people can see a light at the end of the tunnel. Let's just be real. That's just. I came from the inner city.
I'm straight from the hood. I am straight from the hood. So for me, first of all, let me just make this thing. I'm not on the left or the right. I'm more of a moderate. I lean more towards libertarianism. I don't like government stepping in to like do this kind of stuff.
So what would you want Black people to do? Because nothing has been done for them for God knows how long.
You got his
shitty.
You got his face covered up. Uncover his face on.
Oh, my bad. Okay, so what I'm saying is there are underlying conditions that need to be fixed first. I don't even think that the Black community is in a position to even take advantage of this right now.
And why is that?
Well, because, I mean, y'all got time. I mean, we got, it's a lot of cultural issues and things that need to be set up as well. The value that isn't placed on things like early childhood development, right? So a lot of these things are generational. It's not going to be fixed with a $500 billion plan.
Okay, so let me ask this question then. What, since you're from the area?
Wait, because I had this discussion already. I just want people to know that I'm not against this. I just want people to understand what it is. You see what I'm saying? For some reason, people have a hard time understanding that this isn't limited government. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here, I'm talking with other conservatives and whatnot, and sometimes you see something like this, and it's so convenient to just go against everything that you were saying, earlier or in your other discussions.
Can I ask a question, please? What did you mean by that? You said you're not against it. So what are you saying? I'm not, again, I'm just being real. I'm just asking. I don't know what you mean, because at 1 minute it's like you're not against it, but then you're speaking against it. So which one is it?
Well, I mean, who could be against jobs for the Black community, right?
Well, I'm just saying, you the one was saying it ain't gonna help.
It's not.
So why would you not be against something why would you be for something that's not gonna help?
Well, because see, it's a lot. Oh, okay, I'm listening.
Let me ask the question right. If you think it's not gonna help, why would you not be against it?
Well, for one, like I said, the things on here you can't be against. Like it makes sense to be for it, but you have to understand what you're accepting. When I say a lot of these things become a slippery slope, this is how a lot of things start, right? So This is for the Black community. Then you have the LGBTQ such and such. Now they want a platinum plan. You know what I'm saying? Because we begin to function under this umbrella of equality. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that is what I'm saying. It's just that we have to be careful with these things.
And I get what you're saying. Trust me, I do. But what I'm trying to understand, this is the part I don't get, and I would like to get it so that we can have an extremely productive conversation and determine what it is that we talking about. And because at the end of the day, you can say, no, this is not a debate, it's not an argument, but it is a debate. That's what it is. So we need to have a clear stance on what it is that we debating. So it's like, and hear me out real quick. I don't know what you're saying. You jump and you're saying that and maybe I'm wrong, but if I am, and I will stand to be corrected, you saying you're not against it, but you are against it. I am against it, but I'm not against it. But it's a good thing, but it's a slippery slope. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm kind of confused. Maybe
ultimately, I'm not for it. Ultimately, I'm not for it because, like I said, the underlying conditions that cause the need for this is still here.
So what do you mean when you say ultimately I'm not for it? What does that mean?
Ultimately, I'm not for it means that it doesn't matter whether it happens or not. There are other things that needs to be taken care of before even you can put a plan like this in place.
So if it don't matter whether it happens or not, then why are you concerned with it? Hello?
He's got his kid coming in there. Just hold on.
Wait, okay, so you said if it doesn't matter whether it happens or not,
I didn't
why
say
do
that.
I care?
Yeah, you said that. I didn't say that. You said it doesn't matter to you. I think that's what you said, unless I'm confused again. You said it doesn't matter to you if it happens or not.
Well, okay, because
hold on, can I finish my question?
Okay.
And so the question is, if it don't matter to you if it happens or not, then why are you even concerned about it? And
because I think the outcome will be the same. Whether it happens or not. Like I said, the underlying conditions are there.
So is there a small chance that you could be wrong, that it could make a change?
I mean,
come on, man. Let's be honest. Let's not do. Is there a chance that you could be wrong and that it could help? Honestly, all bullshit to the side.
There are some things in there that I could see that it could.
Is that a yes or a no? Is that a yes or a no?
It's not a yes or no question because there's multi points in it.
No, but the question is, this is really simple, bro. Is it a chance that this platinum plan could work, even though you believe that it's not? So there's no chance that you're wrong. None.
No, I don't think you can put this in play already. And our place, wait.
Hold on. We're trying to get it. Hold on, just let me, please. So you saying there's no chance that this would work?
It's a slim chance that it'll work.
Okay, so then it is a chance that it'll work. So you backtracking again. We got to get down to something.
Okay, well, if you want to get down to the bottom of it, blacks don't control any industries. There are no wait. Time out. Wait. Because I'm gonna give you the clear cut answer that you want. Let me give you the clear cut answer you want.
Can you please answer the question?
I'm gonna answer the question. There's no. Actually, you know what? Wait. Time out.
No. You don't know the answer. You don't know the answer. I won't, because you won't be quiet enough to listen to the question.
Oh, you gonna do that?
No, I'm just telling you the truth.
I'm listening. Get the wrong question out.
All right. Is there a chance, whether it's 5%, 3%, 2%, is there at least a 1% chance?
No. Let's just go no.
No what?
No, there's no chance.
No chance what?
There's no chance of this working. None.
All right. There's no chance of this working.
There's no chance of this working. No.
Okay. You know what? You're not being honest. Okay, go ahead. I'm done. You're right.
Okay. So you're talking about moral and cultural issues,
right?
Because of the Black community. That's all well and good. How else are you supposed to turn the tide unless you offer opportunities for these younger kids? You fix up the neighborhood, show them real opportunities, give them a real education. How else is it going to change if you don't have any president willing to take a risk on the Black community, specifically the inner city, knowing, you know what, this could fail and tank in my face, but I'm still going to give the opportunity because it starts with the youth. We can't fix anything with the older generation. My parents.
No, I totally get that. I don't like boomers at all whatsoever.
Okay.
So this is what he said, ladies and gentlemen. Let me break down a small fraction of what he just said to me and why I'm pretty much done with this conversation after this. So the Platinum Plan clearly states that he's going to fund 500,000 businesses, Black businesses. Am I right about that, Murder? I got that number right. 500,000 businesses. I got that number right, correct? Okay.
Yeah.
Out of 500,000 businesses, you telling me that all of them is guaranteed to fail?
Right. So this is what's going on, right? Because
this is hard for me.
It is hard because I don't think you understand how small of the economic pool that we have, right? That we have to get other things lined up first.
Because you don't know me.
Okay, where's the money coming from for the Platinum Plan?
Why? What does that matter? I don't know. From a dog called Rufus. That's where the money come from. But you get it's not gonna work. Okay. Yeah. That's crazy, dog.
Okay. Well, the money just came out the sky. Okay.
And the thing is you're not being honest. There's no way you think that. If you think that, like, I don't even see why I would even talk to you no more. If I really
I'm not offended by that. I don't care.
If I really thought you believed that, you know what I'm saying? If I really thought you believed that, I would be done with this conversation because you wouldn't even be able to understand anything. But you don't believe that. You saying that because you're trying to position yourself to be right, but you're making yourself even more wrong. That's crazy.
Where do white businesses get money for their startups?
I mean, the same place black people get their money for their startups.
Oh, okay. So when he says he's going to create 500 new black-owned businesses, where in that statement did it say it's coming from the government?
Wait, repeat that.
In the creating of the 500,000 black-owned businesses, where in that statement did it say it was going to come from the government?
I don't know where the money's coming from. That's why I'm asking you guys.
Okay, all right. So, but you're assuming right off the top that they would have to just pull money out of nowhere, which means you're probably thinking it's coming from the government. Because if banks can find money for white businesses, banks can find money for black businesses.
They have found money for black businesses.
If we've been saying that they've been undercut in the amount of money they get, if putting a resource in play for them to get more, then it's not from the government. First.
What do you mean undercut?
Second, if they're not getting the amount that they want because of the area that they live in, because it's high risk, right?
That's the problem.
A bank will give money to someone putting a business in a location that they believe the business will make money.
Okay.
Right? Perfect. Now, if I know I can increase the amount of jobs available there, it increases decreases the risk that I have as a bank to give that loan, hence increasing the amount that I can give and how many people I can give that loan to.
So that's not a banking problem.
It is, because they're not going to lend to a low income area, which is where the businesses need to go.
Right.
Okay?
That's not the bank's problem.
How is it not the bank's problem?
It's not the bank's problem that the business won't thrive in that area.
How is it? It's the bank's problem giving the money. They don't want to give that money, right? Am I right?
Well, why would they?
Good, exactly, which is why the first thing that he's doing is to create jobs. When he creates the jobs, it raises the income in that area, okay? When I create job, it's not a welfare because I'm not handing out jobs. I am creating locations where you can actually work. People still have to get up and actually go to work. Welfare requires you to do even less. So it's not the same as welfare. It is
okay,
nowhere
so how's
near
it going to be paid back?
Well.
So it doesn't have to be paid back?
You pay back when you pay taxes because you're working.
It's an investment.
Duh. You don't pay taxes on welfare. How is it the same as welfare? That makes no sense. I am creating jobs for people in a certain area. When they get that job, that place creates income and it creates a brand new set of money coming in and going out. Now I'm able to have a whole new section of America creating resources for taxes. When taxes go up and they get more coming into the city, the banks can see that and they can afford to funnel more money into that city. When they do that, the black community thrives. That is not the same at all as welfare. When you generate welfare, you hand it out and it stays within the house and gets spent. You don't see hide nor hair of that. Half the people that are on welfare don't give anything back to the government. All they're doing is collecting, and then come tax time, they collect even more. So it's not the same as welfare. This is a whole different level than welfare. If I'm going to create jobs, create black-owned businesses, so I have them now, I'm going to give you a place where you live that you can set up a business where you live and help the community itself. So now I have income coming in, I have businesses being formed, and then people that are let go from prison who shouldn't have been in prison in the first place have a place to go back and get a job. So now I've done three things that are contrary to welfare. Welfare would be taking them out of jail and handing them a check and say, live. That would be welfare. This is opportunity. This is why we use the word opportunity. because everybody that's given it has to take it. And when you take it, it's taken with the responsibility of doing something with it. Yes, there's a chance of failing. Everything has a chance of failing, except what? Welfare, because it's built in obsolescence and failure. That is the difference with this. He goes through and talks about all of it. When he says he's going to give black churches the ability to compete for federal resources, they cannot compete for federal resources because they have to file a certain way in that area.
Black churches should not get another penny.
Yeah, but
What
you're
does the
kind
statement
of
say?
grouping in. I'm just going to say,
wait. I want to
you're
say
kind of
something.
grouping in black people.
Can I respond?
Go ahead.
What of all that you said couldn't have been done without the government?
What do you mean it couldn't be done without the government?
Everything that you mentioned about the community, this, that, and the third, what part of that couldn't have been done without the government? So you're saying that the government has to do this?
I didn't say that. That's not what I said.
Okay, so what I'm saying is...
Hold on. What part of what I read out said anything about government?
Well, what do you think the funds are going to come from?
You just said you didn't know.
You just said you didn't know. I told you that it doesn't come.
Okay, so if I ask y'all,
you just proved me right. You just proved me right.
Y'all know where the money's going to come from. You guys know where the money's going to come from.
Hold on, Marlon.
You guys know where the money is going to come from.
You just proved me right. You just proved me right. No, Corey, hold on, Corey. I'm not done yet. Hold on. You proved me right because when I told you, you assumed it was coming from the government. You said no. Now you're telling me that you know it's coming from the government.
I got more of an answer on that than you guys. You don't know.
But you're assuming something and lied that you didn't assume it.
Where else would it come from?
There's a lot of different
I'm going to tell you this. Nothing in the plan says government. No, let me break it down. Okay, hold on. If you'd stop, let me break it down again for you since you missed it. I said, let me break it down so you can understand a second time. Okay, let me break it a second time down for you. If there are jobs available in a community, that creates wealth right off the top because you're paying taxes. If I have taxes, the only way that the 500 jobs are going to get created are from the banks paying to open black-owned businesses, not the government at all. How is the government going to pay to get jobs? It's not all government jobs. It's not $3 million worth of government jobs they're opening. And even if it is $3 million worth of government jobs, the government has the right to hire people. They're working. It's not a handout.
So to be clear,
what the hell is hard about that? Why is it hard to understand?
So I just want you to tell where the money is coming from.
He said
the bank. It doesn't matter because it's not a freaking handout.
From the banks. Wait. They're coming from the banks that won't.
Oh my God.
The money is coming from the banks that won't loan money.
Because it's a low-income area.
Okay, so the banks are going to create jobs to help get.
Okay, I'm going to break it down in small, simple. No, I have to do this. I have to do this because it's asked for now.
Well, you said
I'm going to break it down in 2-year-old terms. I'm going to break it down in 2-year-old terms for you. Here we go. 2-year-old terms. I'm going to break it down in ABC since it's kind of difficult for you to catch logic. Your whole title is logic and none of it applies to you. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to explain it to you. Shut up for a second. Let me talk. Shush. I'm going to educate you since you seem to have very little of it. Shush.
That's funny.
Because you're refusing to listen. If I go and I have openings in the federal government, I have openings in the local government, and I tell, boom, I'm going to have a place here for all of you. Here's a job opening. Go apply. Now I have 3 million new jobs opened up. I assume that it's government work. I am working. I accept a job from the government. The government pays me. Tax time, I pay the government. I'm living in a low-income area. Now there are 3 million new workers in that area. My money is funneling through that local government to create better residential possibilities. The banks sees this. The income has gone up in the area. Things are doing better in that area. I have less of a risk in that area. Now when a black person goes to apply for a job or goes to apply for a loan to open a business in that area, they can say, hey, that's not a high risk anymore because of the first one, which was the creating of the jobs. So now you've got 3 million plus 500 million new jobs. Let's just say they only hire 2 people. Now you have what? How many more people you got hired there? You may do the math. Okay? If that happens in every low income area, how is that a bad thing and how is that going to fail? You tell me. Do you see where the money is coming from now? People's pockets.
That's how every other community works. That's not a new concept, and they don't need platinum plans to make it work.
So why hasn't it worked for this long? If they don't need government,
we have underlying conditions that need to be fixed.
And who has to fix that besides Black people?
But
if you don't get, so how else are they supposed to do it with zero opportunities? How are you supposed to do it? Tell me how that works. I'm so curious.
I want to say 2 things. One, there's nothing wrong with some help. It's help, bruh. It's just help.
I'm not against help.
It's okay. Yeah. So it's not assistance. Okay, but hold on. I didn't cut you off. It's not welfare. It's help. You know what I'm saying? So anytime you help somebody, you stand the opportunity of it working. And all we stand is there's an opportunity. Nobody can guarantee that it's going to work 100% for sure because we always think stuff going to work and it don't. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it don't, but that's okay. There's opportunity. But what I want to say about earlier, this is the reason why I picked you earlier, way early in the first conversation. You lied. You don't want to have an honest conversation because you're saying one thing in the beginning and now you're saying something now. See, I determined that you was a liar in the beginning and you don't want to have an honest conversation. Man, that's crazy. Because first you kept saying you don't know where the money coming from.
I don't.
Now but then you just, okay, so you went back again. Then you said the money was coming from the government. Now you're saying you don't again.
Well, if it was coming from anywhere, it would come from the government.
See you talking in circles.
You said you don't know.
Because y'all, okay, so what happens is, this is what happens, right? So your boy just laid out a long plan about how the taxes work when you have jobs. That's not how it happens immediately. This money is going to have to come from somewhere.
Oh my God.
That's just that. You know what I'm saying? Like there is no, oh, we're going to wait until all the tech. No, that's not how it's going to work.
Okay.
And first of all, you brought a comment up here saying that I want to blame white people. I never do that. I think Black people can really get their cultural and generational issues together and then start to build on these
problems. How do they do that? You can answer my question. How do Black people
first of all, we have to start with basing everything on straight family units first and togetherness first. That's how. It's not going to come from a platinum plan. You know what I'm saying? I live right here in Texas where Hispanics do it. They do it. They have small businesses. They do it.
And you know why they do it? Because they get the loans to do it.
Okay, so Black people don't get the loans to do it.
If you don't have the credit for it, sir, no, you don't get it. Especially if you don't have a job to pay it back. You're definitely not going to get it then.
Okay, so these first generation immigrants, they have good credit.
They get more opportunities than we get in our own country. Do you not realize that?
Okay, so there's an underlying problem, right?
How do you fix that?
Not with a platinum plan.
Okay, then what do you implement then?
Well, I implement that we actually even try to get a movement of like economic empowerment amongst ourselves first. That's what I want.
Where's that money going to come from?
What do you mean where the money's going to come from? The money's going to come from where everybody else's money comes from.
But you're mad at Trump for doing it.
I'm not mad at Trump for doing it.
This makes no sense.
Okay, I'm an immigrant, right?
But Trump can't.
The what?
I'm an immigrant, all right? I'm an immigrant.
Did you have any special loans?
Well, if you let me finish where I was going with it. I'm an immigrant, and when I came here, okay, because of where I came from, there was no loans available for me because I had a student visa that I came on, and then I had to translate it to an American citizenship. When I came here, there were maybe, I think, 1,500 people ahead of me that I knew of, because I was privy to this information, that were from Mexico. And they, at the time, handed out a instantaneous citizenship because they were from Mexico, because they had trade deals with Mexico. I was put at the back of the line, even though I was paying all this money to get my paperwork done. They paid nothing, got all their paperwork done, and not only got their paperwork done, got handed a starter pack. Okay, a starter pack, Hispanic starter pack. So I decided, all right, fine, we'll see how that works out. So I complained. It's like, no, well, because your country doesn't have a treaty with us, we don't have to offer a whole lot to you. We know what America doesn't have with the inner cities, because it's been a problem and most of them are Democrat run. They don't have anything to get from black people. They don't want anything. They don't need anything except your vote. So they're not going to hand you a plan. They gave you affirmative action, right? They handed that off and nobody takes advantage of it. In fact, they say we don't have a job anywhere. So now when I go to apply for a job, I'm overqualified because I went to get my degrees. If a Hispanic person went to apply for the same job and has no qualifications, but because they speak two languages, they get that job. You know why they get that job? Because they're coming in at a higher rate and they're starting to push the black community out of their own jobs. So creating 3 million jobs for the black community in one way is a combat to the illegal immigration issue. He even mentioned it later on in the Platinum Plan. This is another part of the thing that nobody watches. The amount of money that's siphoned out of the government from illegal aliens that take the money under the table and send it back to Mexico, that's been halved since President Trump has been in power. But no one's counting that money that's coming back in. All the tariffs that he's put on other nations, that's also been tripled since he's been president. No one's counting that money coming back in. So yes, there's going to be money, and we might as well funnel it into the places that are needed to get it the most. The black community. For years, the black community has been saying we get nothing, and they get a handout, and it's been done. It did nothing for them. They got welfare since 1945. They've gotten handouts from welfare. They've done nothing with it because the handouts don't do anything to get you above ground. They keep your nose just above water. This particular reason I said it's not a handout, is because this has a future built into it, because it's creating for you self-worth, because it's a job. It is not just a handout. It's not just cash. It is an actual job with a future to it. Because just because I start at one place does not mean I'm going to stay there. The Mexicans that you say have their own business and the Hispanics that have their own businesses, they literally get starter packs. There is literally Hispanic money out there, literally money for Hispanic businesses. Straight up, you can go check it yourself. Right. Especially if you came here illegally. They don't have anything like that for black people. They have a lot of handouts for black people, but nothing to do with work at all.
This is what I'm saying about underlying conditions. This is what I'm saying. Exactly what you said is the reason why there is actually would be a need for a platinum plan. What causes the need for the platinum plan? Exactly what you just said. You don't want to deal with the underlying conditions. You want to throw money at it.
Why don't you just say what you're saying, bro? Stop beating around the bush. Then just be firm on what you're saying. The underlying conditions.
We have underlying conditions.
Okay, and what are those conditions?
The immigration. That's one. Okay. Exactly like what he said. That's one of the reasons why. Yes. Our own issues within our own communities. That's another issue. The lack of emphasis on education and whatnot is another issue. So I mean, who we kidding? I'm not. Right. I'm being straight up about it. I'm not beating around no bush. I don't know where y'all get that from.
Wait, you tripped me up again. You said it again. You did it again, bro. I think, unless I'm tripping. You know, I'm kind of weird and like that sometimes.
You're light glass and slow.
Yeah, slow. You know, I got an 8th grade education, man. Cheat my way through high school, all that crazy shit. You know, so I get it. I need a better, clear understanding. You saying that it's good, it's bad, it's good, it's bad. Which one is it? Like, we're trying to figure that out.
Right. So the issues with immigration, that is a government issue.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm finna go down. My bad. I thought you wanted me to answer.
Sorry. No, I do. I want you to answer your belief. Do you believe it's a good thing or a bad thing? Which one?
Right. So I want to answer without being interrupted.
But give me the answer and then say all the other stuff, please.
Okay,
no, I just want to know.
So I'm still on my same answers. Yes, it would be good, but we have to look at the underlying conditions. Meaning, with the immigration, that is a government issue. That is not our issue, right? That is one reason for the.
I don't. You're not giving me an answer, man.
Ahead.
Is it a thing or is it a bad thing? Ultimately, at the end of the day, when you're gonna say all that.
If I had to weigh it, it's a bad thing. Yes.
Okay, it's a bad thing. Okay. All right. Now we know. All right, go ahead.
All right. So, like I said, exactly what Buddy said. I'm sorry, I don't know your name, bro. But like he was saying, with immigration, there are like governmental things that could help us as Black people. Yes, but a large majority of it is on us, man. We can't just push it off on the government.
Okay. So when you say it's a bad thing for who? Who is it a bad thing for?
Do we have more pizza?
I think it'd be a bad thing for even us. I mean, taxes won't be.
We have more pizza.
Wait, you think or you know? Which one? You think or you know?
What? Whenever tax money.
Hold on. You think or you know?
Take it to the room.
You think it'd be a bad thing for who, or you know it'd be? Who would it be a bad thing for? That's the question.
Well, like I said, it's going to have after effects afterwards, and then, like I said, other groups are going to want their platinum plans. It's going to be a slippery slope, and it's always people are always going to look for the government to fix their problems. That's what I am against.
Okay, but what's the
like
answer?
I said, the immigration problem is something that we could go to the government for assistance or help with. Creating an economic baseline, we should be able to do that.
Okay, so who is it a bad thing for?
Who's it a bad thing for? It'll be bad for us.
Who is us?
I'll say inner city. The inner city.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Okay, so one of the things on this plan, okay, that will address exactly what you're talking about. Access to better education and job training opportunities.
Right.
Okay? We have in where I live a place called WorkSource. I don't know if they have it in the inner cities or not. What WorkSource does is that you can go into WorkSource if you're unemployed or on government assistance, and you can tell them what your strong suits are. They'll do an evaluation, all on the government's dime. And they will reevaluate you, figure out what your strengths are, and start placing you in front of people that can either accept you as that and train you on the job, or put you through schooling to get that training that you need. I don't know, you may, if there is any sort of locations like that within the inner cities. I highly doubt that there is. And if it is, if it's touted throughout the inner cities, that is something that you should do. Now, if I were to start changing the access and type of education, and part of that is the school choice thing. So if I live in the ghetto, but I don't want my kid going to the inner city school, I can choice them to somewhere that's better suited for their education. That will actually give them a leg up, because the inner city schools, whether we like it or not, are not filled with teachers who are really hell-bent on getting these students educated. That's one. So now they are given the choice as a parent to send their kid anywhere they want, including outside of the inner city. Okay, so that solves one of the issues that you mentioned, which was education and opportunities within that education scheme, not just for kids, but for adults as well. So if I educate you on what jobs you can do and help you get educated in a field, I have now gone and done the first part of it, which is giving you an opportunity to get a job. So if I have now access to education about the job, access to education as a kid, so I don't even need to get the government's help for a job, I have solved two of the inner city issues, because now I have an education and I have a job. Most of the men that are not being good fathers and in-home help are gangbanging. They're gangbanging because they have no other opportunity in their minds for work. You're telling me that's not true? You telling me they gangbang for fun? Why are you shaking your head? Answer the question.
Well,
Why are they gangbanging?
I don't use that as an excuse to do crime.
I didn't say it was an excuse. I'm asking you, why do they gangbang?
Well, out of the dysfunctional culture that we have, that's why. There's no reason. There's no reason to gangbang.
So are they? But okay, I didn't say a logical reason because there is no logical reason.
No,
but everybody has a reason why they gangbang.
No,
are they all super educated men?
No.
Are the majority of gang members super educated black males?
No.
Okay, good. This is going to help avoid them being stupid gangbangers. Let's put it that way, in layman's terms.
We don't need the
retard out of them. You pull the retard out of them by putting education into the brain. Period. So you don't be a stupid gangbanger and get yourself shot or sent to prison. And if you do get sent to prison, then he has one for that too. The Second Step Act. So now you can reform yourself. So I don't see what part of this, I don't see a single part of this that remotely resembles welfare or a handout or a hand down or a hand up. It's simply placed in front of them a chance to do more than what they've done before. Because if they couldn't choice out of that area, which was not allowed, and it had nothing to do with black or white, it was just they did not give them that opportunity. If they don't have that opportunity before and they have it now, he created that opportunity. No other president did.
Yeah, I'm not against school choice. I was actually bused to a school like 30 miles past 3-4. So
what about welfare?
But
this is not welfare, is what I'm saying. You came on here initially and said,
let's do this.
Welfare.
Well, let's do this because I have to repeat this over to people. The education of your children is nobody else's responsibility.
Yes, technically, it is when it's the government teaching you.
It is. Yes, it is. That's a damn lie. Listen, bro. Listen. Let me tell you something. No, I'm gonna make a quick point here, and I'll let Marlon get back to you.
All right.
Get it though. No. Hear me out. I get it. I get what you're saying because I used to think the same thing. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. This is real quick, and it's gonna hopefully make sense to you because it makes sense to me. So my kids go to a private school, and
mine as well.
Okay, right. So my oldest daughter. So we pay these people to do this. So we pay them.
Absolutely.
You pay somebody; it's their responsibility to do it. So I don't know what you say. I don't get that. But anyway.
Well, because you sending your children to public schools, you're relying on that level of education.
Right, and it's
your choice to put them in better schooling.
Right. So, but when you send them to a public school, you do it because the government says you have to. And if you don't send them to school, then you can face time in jail. So you have to get them there because it is a law that
even if they're not teaching your children what you want them to learn, it's still your responsibility to further their public education as well.
Can I finish? I mean, I don't interrupt you, but when you send your kids to school because you legally have to, it is their responsibility to teach your children. The minute you take the responsibility out of their hands is the minute that we need to stop fighting for money for our schools. And that's it. It's over because it ain't their responsibility. Well, then why are you sending them there?
Right. So like I said, send your kids to school. You have to. But what your child knows is your responsibility. You can't look back at your child and say, well, you went to this school. That's why you're not prepared.
So it is not the school's responsibility to teach your children.
Right.
Come on, man.
So
there you go.
Right. No, it's not. It's your responsibility to make sure your child is learning. It's your responsibility. It's definitely your responsibility. I know you would like to drop them off at school and hopefully they learn enough. And just that. Even if you send them to a subpar school, it's still your responsibility to make sure your child is elevated.
Well,
it's still your responsibility on top of the school. Right. It's not just a school.
But you said it's not just a school.
You said it's not.
It wasn't a school. Now you said it's not just a school. So which one is it?
Okay, your overall education of your child is your responsibility.
The school have a responsibility to teach your kids. Yes or no?
The school has a responsibility to teach your kids, state whatever they're required to teach them, and that's it.
Is that a yes?
That's it.
Is that a yes?
That's it. Yes, they're required to teach your children at the state.
Okay, so first you said they did, now you're saying they do.
Yes.
You don't know.
Yes, you're allowed to let your children have a subpar education. Yes, you are. Yes.
You say that. So listen, you say that. Okay, you're allowed to let your kid have a subpar education, and it's your
Yes,
responsibility
yes,
to
yes.
educate them.
The school is going to take their
Every
responsibility, and they're
parent
going to teach
here,
them at a state
do you
level,
want me
whatever
to
their
like mute
requirements.
your mic?
Why'd you say that it wasn't their responsibility at first? Why'd you say that?
What do you mean? Well, because
What do you mean? What I mean?
it's not the outcome of your children is not based on the school.
Listen, you jumping, you saying yes, no, yes,
No, I'm
no.
not. You want the school to be responsible for your child's education. I'm just telling you. I wouldn't.
They're not.
No, they're not.
But then you said they partly responsible. So which one is it?
Yeah, only what they're supposed to, what they're required by the state. Whatever they're required to teach your child, that's what your child's going to know. If you're okay with that, if you are okay with that, then that's fine. Yes, you can believe that you can believe that, but I don't.
So you telling me when I send my kids to school, it is not the school responsibility to teach them?
It's their responsibility to teach you within what they're required to. Yes.
Okay, so you jump. I don't know, dog.
Okay, I can clear it up. I can clear it up real good. Okay, so teachers go to school to get an education so they can teach others about things. If I have a school that's not doing that efficiently, currently they don't really have choicing, and they don't have the income to put them in a private school like you may or Corey may, because you probably have a fairly good job that you can afford to do this. Am I right?
I do, Will.
Right, good. So does that apply to the majority of the people in the lower income areas of Black community? Can they just take their kid and put them in a private school?
No, they can't.
Okay, so they can't do that. So then they have to rely. Okay, they have to rely on the governmental assistance in education of sending them to a public school. The public school is there because it's free to the parent. Most parents cannot afford anything else. Now, if you're telling me it's my responsibility after school to make sure that the kid does his homework, I can give you that all day long. But as far as the education on my child, if I can't choice them out of that school, I have no choice but to deal with whatever education they are given in that school, especially if I myself have gone through that information and come out twice as dumb. So now the next generation is 3 times as dumb. This particular plan removes that limitation, okay? It removes the limitation of being able to just stay in one poorly run school, and you can send them to one that's better run so that you have less work to do. But when we don't do that, which we currently do not have that option in most of the inner city, which is choice, we end up with what we have now. You have to deal with poor education standards. You have to deal with teachers who just are trying to get there to get their check and go home. When you don't have that opportunity, now here's the thing, here's a plus side. If that school has less and less students, you know what the first thing's going to start to happen? They're going to have to shut that school down, or they're going to have to revamp it. The government will, because it's on their dime. So you have forced them now to do one of 2 things: either shut the school down and end it because it was killing people anyway, because they're making them dumber than before. But your child now profits because they can go to somewhere that will educate them properly, and it's still at a free level for them. So I understand that you might want to send them to a private school and get them educated, and it's your job. Yes, it is my job to teach my child about life. I am not a chemist. I am not a mathematician. I'm not an English major. I'm not a history major. I am none of those things. There are people who specifically go to school for that and know way more than me. And they became teachers to educate my child on the things that I cannot educate them on. So they are very much needed. The level at which that teacher does that is definitely not on me. But if I know Fred across town that teaches at AK Elementary versus John down the street who teaches at BC Elementary in the ghetto does a better job, and I don't have the choice to send my kid to AK, and the government says, hey, we're going to remove that restriction. If you don't want your kid to go there, you can have them sent over there. You can bet your sweet behind, I'm going to take my kid out of that school, send him to AK, make sure he gets a better education so when he comes home, he is more motivated to work. They don't have that option right now, nor do they have the money to put them in private schools. This plan gives them that option. How is that a bad thing?
No, it's definitely not a bad thing for the people who had children under those conditions. That's not a bad thing.
Okay.
It's not.
So if that's not a bad thing, you just said earlier in the conversation, you said
because that is an underlying condition. Having children in those conditions causes the need for that.
Interrupted nobody.
Go ahead.
When you talk, I sit here.
Go ahead.
Okay. Earlier, and I know why you don't want to talk. I understand that. Earlier, you said that you are 100% sure that this will not work, not even 1%. Now you're saying that is good for the parents that can't afford to put their kids in private school. So that is a work. Is that a work, or is that working or not working?
I would say that is a work.
Okay, so can you please retract your statement that you said earlier that this
right?
But see, work? Were you wrong or were you right when you said that?
Well, see, this is what I'm saying. This is why when you talk to black people, like personal responsibility goes out the window. If you don't have children in those conditions, you don't need to worry about the child's education. That is the base problem. Like,
okay.
What part of that don't you understand?
Oh, you're right.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, come on, man.
I know you're right. Hold on, Merlin. Hold on.
Yes, if you fucked up, this would help you. Yes.
Okay, right. So the answer is yes. So I'm just trying to establish something with you, bro. You said that it would not work at all. Now you admitting that it will work just a little bit.
Right. Like I said, it won't work at all if we had our shit together. We wouldn't need the shit.
Logic, can I listen? Can I finish? Please. I want to ask you a question, bro. All I'm asking you to do is give me the same respect I've been giving you. When you talk, I sit here and I be quiet and I listen. When I talk, you don't want to ask, you don't want me to finish. And I get it, I understand why, but you just work with me, okay? You said that it will work. Earlier you said it would not work. So were you wrong when you said that, or were you just lying?
I'm gonna say this real quick. I gotta go tell to my son.
I bet.
The plan is needed for people who made bad decisions in life. The end. It's good for them. It does not matter to people like me. The end.
Can I watch?
Okay.
Then you shouldn't be commentating
he left
or having anything to say.
He ran?
Did he leave or you kicked him?
No, he left.
He ran like bark, 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 bark. He ran because he didn't have no answers. I mean, listen, man. If I was him, I'd have ran too. He was making himself look stupid. I mean, this was real simple. You said that the shit didn't work. Now you're saying it do work. So which he was, like you said, Suni, he was here. He yes, no, yes. I called him a yes, no man. Them kind of people crack me up. It's hard to have a conversation with them kind of people. It's like, yes, no. Is that a house? Yes. Is that a house? No. Damn, dude, which one is it? So it's like stupid.
The fact is that we do have ghettos. The fact is we do have inner cities thanks to the Democrats. Okay? Thank you, Democrats. You created this because you wanted to keep us impoverished, weak of mind, and held down so that you can get what you needed from us, which is a vote with handouts. So, yes, there are some people that make the choice to stay in the ghetto because they have the choice. Every day you get up, you have a choice. I can fully agree with that. You get up every day. But a child born into it straight off the top at 5 and 6 and 7 years old didn't have that choice. If, however, I am to change the way things are, at some point I'm going to have to rip that Band-Aid off, right? If I need to see the state of that wound, I need to rip the Band-Aid off. The Band-Aid has been welfare. And underneath that Band-Aid has been a festering mess. If I have a cut, and I was telling you guys about my foot injury, right? With that nail, because I didn't want to listen. You have to remove what's causing the issue. And I'm going to call it the Democrats and welfare. That's what's been causing the festering issue in the Black community. By way of government, I mean. So now that you see what it's done, and it has done this, it's destroyed, because remember, we used to have an intact family nucleus before this whole welfare thing got set into place. Am I right, Suni? Am I right, Corey? So we had this, we had thriving Black families. They removed it so that we would suffer. So now we are in this position. We have to acknowledge it. That's where we are. And now we have to start treating the process, the pain itself, treating that wound, treating that site. It is not going to be a pleasant one, and it's not going to be happy. But with people like him, that in their minds somehow believe that any sort of assistance is now welfare, because he never understood what welfare was. He will always consider something like this a bad thing. I consider this more like a loan, because in some way you still have to pay it back, because you'll be working now. Welfare, you never had to pay that sucker back at all. In fact, you had incentives to do less and get more, right? That was welfare. Do less, get more. How in the world can you look at something like this,
welfare,
and even remotely equate that to welfare, when all of the things in this and the provisions in this requires you to do something for it to work?
I can answer that for you, for him. Because I don't want the other inner city kids to be able to compete with my kids, because I pay for their school.
Mm-hmm.
That's his answer. That's his real answer. That's how he really feels deep down inside. He mad because he worked his ass off to get where he at. And then he paid for his kids to go to school, and he worked for that, which gave his kids a definite advantage. And we all agree to that, I'm sure. If you don't, I do. That's why my kids are in a private school. But he's scared of the competition that will be available for the inner city kids that would put them in position to compete with his kids. So he just like the niggas in the bucket. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting at the top, and he don't want the rest of them to crawl out. And so now here come Trump saying, okay, here we go. Here go the opportunity. And he can't stand it. That's pure evilness and selfishness. That's the reason why his answers kept flipping from here to there. He was worse than Kamala. He don't know if he black or if he Indian. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't know. That's why he never gave any solid answers. He's scared of the competition. That's it. That's his answer, man. I'm telling you. That's why he skirted up out of here. He's still listening. Shit, that nigga. I mean, got me going. He's still listening. He's still around. He wasn't that busy. He just didn't have no answers, and he ran out. He ran, man.
My biggest thing is I do not like when you don't have a logical conclusion to your issue. Okay, so first he said it comes down to personal responsibility. All right, let's just give him a ground zero statement that that's correct. Okay, it comes down to personal responsibility and choice, which I believe too. I completely agree with that. So someone comes to me and say, okay, your kid is not doing well in school. But at the time you have no choice. You can't pull them out of school, and you can't do the homeschool thing because it's not an option in the inner cities, and you can't choice them out. It's not an option, but you have to send them to school because that's law. They have to be in school. Otherwise it's truancy and you get into juvie, correct? Right? Okay. So now you have limited options. You don't make enough money to send them to a private school. You have to trust the system that's failing in education to get them out of the ghetto. And no matter how hard they really apply themselves, there is still only so high of a ceiling. You have to be a superly dedicated kid to do that, make that work. You have to be like Ben Carson, dedicated. Okay? And just be honest, not every black child's like that. But also not every teacher in the ghetto is going to motivate a child to be like Ben Carson as well. We can be honest about some things. Let's be honest about that. But like I said, if I now know that there are schools on the perimeter of where I live that have an exceedingly high standard for student success, and their goal is to get every child graduated and educated, and they care for every student. If I know there's a school out there like that nearby that I cannot get to, that would piss me off. And if someone comes along and says, I have opened the doors, you can send them there. You can bet if my goal, and this is where the personal choice comes in, if my goal is to better my children, and I really do care about my child, I will choice them over there. But there's a marked difference between having the option to do it versus not having the option to do it, because technically you don't have a choice, and personal responsibility doesn't play into it when you don't have that choice. He seems to believe that one equals the other. It does not. It really does not. It's like me trying to buy a Saab in town and nowhere sells a Saab. But I want a Saab really bad. I want a Saab. But in my town, there's no opportunity to buy a Saab. I have to pay whatever I need to pay out of town to go get myself a Saab. Or Saab could say, you know what? I'm going to open an opportunity for you to buy one, and I'm going to open a Saab dealership in your town. Now I have the choice to not go out of town and pay extra. I can go right into my town and buy me a Saab. I didn't create that opportunity. Somebody else did, and it's not welfare because I still have to pay for the damn Saab. Does that make more sense to you now, mister? There's an option now given to Black people that they did not have before.
Man,
and there are more than Black people that live in the ghetto. All I'm saying.
He understand all that. Trust me, Merlin. Listen, he understand all that. That dude was not dumb. You can tell he's a pretty.
No, he was. He's what we call an educated fool.
No, no. I don't believe so. I think that he's just
giving the benefit of doubt now.
No, I think he's selfish. You know what I'm saying? I think he was just selfish and he honored.
Educated fool. Educated fool.
Yeah. That's why he kept jumping back and forth, man. And that's why he ran. You know what I'm saying? He ran. But anyway, that's on him. You know, he just didn't want to
see. Ben Carson's mom, I think he said his mom couldn't read. His mom wasn't an educated person. Yeah. Ben Carson's mom wasn't educated, but she pushed him to read, and he hated. He said, people, I hated reading. I hated doing all the stuff she wanted me to do. But he had to do it because she pushed him to do it. But he also, by the time he started to get into books, then he realized how fun it was. But not every kid's going to be like that. Sometimes it's not your parents that like we were talking, Corey. Sometimes you're not the one to motivate your child.
That's right.
Sometimes somebody else has to be that person, and that's where teachers come in. You know, or it might be somebody on the some dude down the street that has lived a hard life, like your boy in prison right now.
That's right.
You can tell him and grab them and say, dude, shake out of this stupidness. You got to stop. Yep. Sometimes you're not the only one that does that. There are many other influences that happen. I don't get this, man. I don't get people like that. I really don't.
Well, I told you what it was. See, this is the good part about me, right? I can dance on both.
But you always right now.
No. I can dance on both sides of the fence. I see where he's coming from. This is what it is, man. I'm telling you, Merlin. I'm reading right through him. He said he come from the hood, just like me. I worked myself out, right? I got out. Now I'm able to put my kids in a private school and live in a decent neighborhood, right? So now what he's saying is, so I went through all of this to get myself away from them, put my kids in these schools and put them in and give them a better opportunity. And now here comes Trump to provide the same opportunity for the rest of these kids whose parents was not as privileged or dedicated as me. And now they get to compete with my kids. That's what he's telling you. He's mad about that. He should be happy about that. He should be happy because that makes everybody better. People don't understand that, man. Listen, all three of us right here, we got this group, right? If let's just say somebody gave Suni a big deal and she took off. Why would we be mad at her? I would say, Suni, go get it. Go get the opportunity. And then when you do, just answer my call. Maybe you can come on my show and help me out and use your platform. But we so stuck that we want, we don't want nobody else to compete with us and our kids. That's what's wrong with him. If you think about it, he said nothing that made sense. Only thing he doing was trying to talk against the plan because he didn't want to say what he really was thinking. And I picked his lock. That's why I kind of quit talking to him. He was not going to commit to an answer, but not that because he know that he can't. He just
think about the residual effect, okay? And this just crossed my mind. Think about the residual effect that a kid that finds motivation in school that didn't have it before, that it'll have on its parent.
That's right.
Like, say, for instance, I'm a parent that never really went to school, never really cared, but I had a kid out of wedlock and I'm living on welfare and I'm milking the system. Let's go to the extreme and how bad I can be. And my kid gets, he comes to me one day and he said, but Mom, I heard that they can go to a school here. With this opportunity, I can go to this school. Reluctantly, I send my child to it. And every day my kid comes home and his attitude is exponentially off the charts better. Because it will happen. When you get hold of a kid's brain and actually get hold of their mind and you actually grasp it and they find somebody that will actually take interest in them, it's amazing how quickly the mind just flourishes and the attitude changes.
That's right.
Can you think of the difference that makes in the parents' life? Because now they're seeing their child have an opportunity that they never had. They will feel way more motivated to help that kid out in any way, shape, and form they can.
Mm-hmm.
It is not just for the kid going forward. It is for the kid, the family. It
That's
changes
right.
the entire dynamic, because for all I know, that parent might have been having all kinds of hell with that kid.
Yep.
And all the issues in the house might have stemmed from my inability to talk to the kid. And now that the kid's coming home and he is compliant for the most part, I can talk to him. He's not being such a tool. You know how much more less stress my life is going to be? And I can talk to my kid. The effect on the entire community that's going to have, it's immeasurable. And I think people like that don't see that, they want to all work on this altruistic thing of, well, it's a basic problem of this, and this. Yes, but you got to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere.
You said it again, Merlin. You said you wish he can see it. I'm telling you, bro. He see it. That's why he left. Because he knew where I was taking him. He knew what I was going to say to him. That mother said, I got to get my kid. I'm out of here. But you steady typing. And he listening right now. I'm telling you. He see it. He know it. He understand. That's his issue. He don't want no competition. He want to keep everybody else suppressed that he can, so that he can say, my kids. And we all want to have that my kid moment. Of course we do. You know what I'm saying? But I am not scared. I am not scared to see my kids compete, because that makes them better. And if somebody else is better, then maybe one of my kids can go work for them. Let's keep it real. I mean, let's make this thing work. You know what I'm saying? One thing that we tend to do is everybody want to teach their kid that they're a leader. You a leader. You a leader. You a leader. How the hell you know if they're a leader or not? I mean, to a degree, you can see. Like, I can see in one of my kids, okay, leader. I can see the one that, okay, that's that. You can see them things, but you got to wait and see what that manifests out to be. And that is not your choice. God made them kids, and he put them here for a purpose. And everybody was not put here to be a leader. Somebody got to work for somebody. But that's the problem. We don't want to do that either. We don't want to do that either. Oh man, how much money he making? He's selling hot dogs for $3. Listen, down the street they sell them for $5, but you'd rather go down there and buy it from them. It's messed up. And he one of them kind of cats, man. He dug out the hole and he don't want to reach back and help nobody. That's it. That's his real issue. I'm telling you. And he did not want to address that. That's why he would not answer my questions. Because I kept catching him lying. He lying. Well, that joker was lying, boy. He might be a lawyer because he was lying good. He was lying. Hard to have a conversation with an idiot like that, man.
What you thinking, Suni? You look like you're deep in thought.
I don't know. It's kind of just disappointing.
Why so?
I don't know. I feel like those conversations need to be had. And he wasn't answering the question. Like, I'm asking him a question and then he's moving on to other topics. It's just frustrating. That's all.
Well, you have to understand too that if it's like Corey was saying, if it's not in his wheel to solve the problem, there's some people that just like to point out stuff. Okay, I don't like that because, and then when you ask them, so what could make it better? Well, I done told you I don't like it, so I don't think we need to talk about this. No, that's pretty much what he was,
Yeah.
And even when you could point out to him how the logic of the things would work out without having a stimulus put into play, or even just a straight up handout, it didn't want to compute to him because he wasn't interested in finding the solution. He's trying to find a way for it not to work, like Corey said, right, so it wouldn't affect him.
That's the whole. Thank you. Yeah. That's his whole thing. He don't want it to work. He's so mad about that. You got to think like this. How he look at it. Which, listen, I'm fortunate enough to where I'm not that insecure, right? And I'm not that selfish. This how he look at it. Just think, we all got to go to work. So, okay, Suni, we all pull up in a truck. Me, you, and Marlon. So me and Marlon chill in the truck, and you jump out and you start working. I'm talking about working in the field. You getting it in. And so you worked your way all the way through. So now you can feed you and your family. It's on. So all me and Merlin did is just drove the truck around and went to the front door and walked in and started eating. You know, at some point, you know, you're going to, you know, if you're like him, you're going to be looking at us like, so I did all that work and you get to eat too. That's his issue. He felt like he did all that work to take care of his family and put his kids and to give them a bigger advantage. And then, so now you telling me that all these kids from the hood get to go to school with my kids and compete with them after I did all this shit to go work and pay for it. That's his issue. And I'm not saying he's right. I'm saying that I see what he's thinking. And he didn't want to discuss that. There's no way he was going to get on here and say that. He might say that amongst a few of his friends, but he's not going to get on here and say that. And he didn't know that he was going to be forced into the wall to say that. That's why he ran.
You know, you're right, because he kept bringing up the fact that they made poor life decisions.
Exactly. That's why he ran.
I think he even said, he's like, I didn't make no poor life decision. I made what I need to do for my kid, but they made poor life decisions. So
right. So they shouldn't get nothing. And that's why he mad about the platinum plan.
You see, and I think I found myself thinking that at times too, because I get caught up in the whole idea of the welfare system.
Yeah.
And it partially is true. Okay. So that you get, it's kind of like how they did this unemployment thing, the unemployment money. That also is part of welfare. So you stay home, you get more money than the people who are actually going out and work.
Right.
Right. Not fair. I can understand that, totally not fair, but it also then it brings out a different character in that person. The real people, like my buddy, my fighter, he took the money, it was handed to him. You know what he hates though? You know what he really, really hated? Was that he had to get it. Because he's the kind of person that all he wants to do is work for what he has. He wants to make sure his hands have given him what he was going to get, not somebody giving it to him. He hates that. Just like me, I hate it. I couldn't wait to get off of TANF when I got injured. I couldn't wait to get out of food stamps because I literally was just, every time I had to pull that card out, I was close to tears. I was just pissed that I had to get to this point because I was so injured and I couldn't work. I was so mad. But then when I thought about it, I was like, but there are people, and then I thought there are people who abuse this and they don't have the mindset that I do when it comes to work. But then there are others, what this plan with that ones that this will help are people who have the want to, but have no avenue for it. And they have to stay on this in order to feed their family.
That's
but
right.
they don't want to be on this. They want to be able to go and do something, but they can't. This creates that opportunity for them to go, put their hands to the mill and work. How is that a bad thing?
Good thing, not a bad thing.
You know? That's Trump. Yeah. Good thing, not a bad thing.
Yeah, no, he understood it, man. He clearly understood it. You know, it didn't take long to figure that out.
Yeah, I can tell you, I was so mad using TANF. I was so mad using food stamp. I hated it. Like,
but you also messed up my remix video. I'm a little upset about that.
What did I do?
I was trying to say, look, remix.
You can cut anything you want, bro. Just cut.
No, but we need quiet so they can say what they saying. Marlon,
I couldn't, man. I'm sorry, I couldn't.
I kept hitting you, Marlon. Remix. You
should have put it in the private chat. I would have read it.
I did. Look again. Look in there.
Ah, dang it! I didn't read that.
And do you see what I'm?
Tony, why didn't you correct me? You're the heartbeat for crying out loud.
I tried, and if you did notice, both of you overpowered. So I just said, you know what? You guys got this.
We're sexist. We don't listen to women.
Hold on, who guys? Me? You talking about Marlon and the other guy, or me and Marlon?
No, you and me.
No, you two.
I wasn't talking.
I was asking this man a question because I knew what he was going to say. And you were like, no. I'm just like, okay, I'm not going to fight over the mic. So you guys got it.
Just cut me off sometime. I thought I was only
talking. Corey,
to
mute him and kick him off the screen. Just do us that next time. It's your show.
Like, Corey, you won't listen. No, but
my apologies, Tony, but that dude got me heated. He did.
Yeah, I get that, but they have to still come on a show where they know they're going to be able to speak their nonsense. As much as it's nonsense, yeah, go ahead and blah, blah, blah. But when you're done, I'm going to correct you and put you in your place. Because he's probably, I guarantee you, he won't come back.
That's okay with me. Like he said, he don't care if we don't want him back on. Don't want to talk no more. I don't know, man. I think part of my issue is that, and I have to work. This is something I have to work on. When you can logically see something and you've taken your time and you can logically see a flaw in something, and the next person is running headlong into a wall and keep banging their head like a zombie into the wall and into the wall and into the wall, it angers you because you're trying to tell them, dude, your head's bleeding. You're bleeding all over. Stop. You're bleeding. My problem is I just get from 0 to 100 because it's like, I know you're not that stupid. There's nobody that can be that dumb and not understand that their head's bleeding.
He wasn't.
So I end up losing it.
Steven, I didn't interrupt. That wasn't me interrupting.
No, you didn't. I didn't. We didn't. The thing is, we didn't interrupt him much.
No.
Because we always stopped him when he wouldn't answer the question. That's what we got angry with, because he would not answer questions.
No, he said I interrupted. I think he said I interrupted Suni. Suni said I interrupted her.
And she's mad. We can tell. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
I'm gonna send you $5 to apologize.
Oh, it would take more than $5 to get me out of a bad mood.
$10.
Nah, I need a trip.
I'll pay for your flight to come visit Corey for a week.
We would have fun with Suni. You would love my wife, Suni. You would love her.
I like international food, so yes.
Oh, you don't even know.
I'm a foodie, man. I love food.
Man.
No, he just frustrated me because I'm just like, what the fuck, dude?
First of all, this is what we're gonna have to start doing. Suni, you just got your turn, and then my turn, and then let Merlin go. Because if we let Merlin go first, we'll never ever get another word in. So from here
How
on
about
out,
3 million jobs?
I hold my hand up.
Let's vote Merlin. Let's vote Merlin.
I hold my hand up. I'm saying now, I, Marlon Brown, will now hereby from henceforth go forward with patience, virtue, and calm before I am let loose upon the earth. At that time, I will remove all reins and chains and shall verbally put them into the ground. Until said time, I shall withhold from any such outbursts.
That'll last 2 seconds. You're like, Suni, no.
Hey, I told my wife I would put dishes from the table to the sink. I've done it every day now, so I can stand by my word. Watch me. Just watch.
Oh, my man. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go in and clip that. I got you. Okay.
Remix it.
You watch.
Let me write down the time.
Tell you now.
At 1.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go explore the island and have a day. I definitely wanted to work. We have to start doing specific days. I think we should do Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays for the morning talks, and just kind of get this show out there and get people interested in coming on to talk. Damn, Donna called you out.
Marlon don't need more than some medication.
I could be the moderator.
No, Tabitha, you ain't gonna do right. Ooh, wait, boy, they'd be mad at you. See, I want to do it. I want to get a debate, and I want him to debate Merlin. But I got something for Merlin on this day. I got a mute.
I got a friend on your show. I would want you. Oh, listen, that's where I come in. I'm just gonna start muting these guys.
Hold on,
that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna just say boop boop, and you're done talking.
I thought you were trying to say that you was the one that be good for the good friend. I want you to be. Okay, Matt. This is what I propose. We can do it, and I'm the moderator, right? And what I'm gonna do? No, listen. I'm telling you. This is what I'm gonna do. This is my word. I'm gonna give the questions. Boom, right? And the questions come from the guest. from the participants. So say it's Merlin and somebody else. Merlin get to present 4 questions. The other person get to present 4 questions, and I don't share those questions with nobody. They can actually send them to me while we here, so that way then I can't ship them off. Anyway, each person get 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, and that's it. And when the other person talking, the other person microphone is muted. And then when it's time, you switch them back and it's the other person's turn. That's it. You can't deny that. I'm not gonna be like what's his name? Chris Cuomo.
Chris Wallace.
Chris. Oh,
You are all that wrong.
Chris
Cuomo.
Golf ball head, Chris. Him. I'm not gonna be like that. So
where are you? I was straight drunk. Oh my gosh, Stacy.
She was grogged down. Donna Morrison, my maiden name, Donna. So yeah, Matt, whoever that is, why don't you get in touch with us so we can set it up, and we will be gentle. I'll make sure Merlin's nice. I'll beg him. He owed me one. Yeah. So Merlin had to be nice. It's gonna be rough, but we can do it. We can pull it off. We can make him nice.
Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. We've been on here for like, damn, it's been 2 hours. Yes, I need to go have a life. See you in the comments section. As always, please do your research. You don't have to believe anything I said here today. All you have to do is go pick up a book. Matter of fact, you don't even got to pick up a book no more. Let me show you how to do it. You click this little button here. This is Chrome. And then you type Google. And guess what? This answers all of the questions that you could ever freaking imagine. But don't just click the first link. Look through all of them. I'm being sarcastic, but seriously. Do some research and shut up. Yeah, especially the people in my comments section. Yeah. When are y'all going to call Jesse back and don't let Corey do it? Corey's about to get all of his privileges relinquished.
I mean,
see, all of us have screwed up except for Suni now. Now we gotta have a Suni screw up.
Because I'm the level-headed one. I'm always so chill. This is why you need CBD in your life.
Hold on. I forget that. Suni, why?
Now she gonna lie. Now she had to go and lie.
Why are you taking my spot? You want my spot? You want to trade?
No, I'm not the nice one. No. But you guys are like, I'm gonna ask you this question until you answer. And if you don't answer, I'm gonna still ask that shit. So you're gonna say this? So you're gonna answer this? And then people are like, fuck, bro, I don't even want to talk to you no more.
I love you too, Tabitha. Wait, what is wrong with me wanting an answer to the question? I just want to know the answer.
Nothing at all. My husband's the very same way. And you know what? Half the time he doesn't get an answer.
Shh, he better than me. I'm getting me 100 all the time.
No, I'm saying people check out of the conversation. They're just like, okay, you know, like you, Corey, this is a dead conversation.
No, but
I'm gonna use you on you.
I answered all the questions first. Did I not?
No.
I don't know.
Which one I didn't answer?
I don't know.
All of them.
No. You see how he do it? You see a smile and a smirk. Like, yeah, how about that? How about that?
Marlon's always nice. Marlon's nice sometimes. Marlon's nice until you say some stupid stuff.
Marlon. Look, we're taking up for him.
Did you see how calm I was when he was spouting, and I let you two have at him at the beginning? Look back at it again. And see how long it took me to come in.
Corey took over.
Wait, before you tell me to do that, I want to share something with you. I have a special gift. Okay, so you don't want to pay
$5?
No, I saw that steam. It was coming up out. Now, couldn't nobody see it but me. I'm like, oh, he finna catch on fire. Poor little Trump hat finna catch on fire. So I saw you come up. Did you see how patient I was? That was a trick question. The answer is no. I did not see patience. I saw couldn't wait.
Oh my God.
I was patient in my version of patience.
Your version. Oh gosh. Are you being a liberal? Your version?
You a Democrat.
My version of patience is not saying anything right off the top.
I got you.
Oh man. That pole microphone. What kind of microphone you got over there that you finna bust? Oh man. We're gonna have to do a collection. for a whole box full of microphones for Merlin to bust one a day.
Explode. They're like, damn, all right, replace it with a new microphone.
But
Just grab it and shake when you talk.
look,
Put emphasis on it.
David trying to start an argument with you.
Who?
Biden and Harris both won their debate.
David, shut your ass up.
See, look, but you want to be nice. See?
No, he ain't on my show. He in the comment section. That's different.
No, but you
shut your ass up. That's what you
Shut
up.
David.
He over there hugging the cat.
Oh my God, dude, you terrible. David, I'm the nice guy, man. Listen, you should come on the show so we can talk about it.
No, he should not. He's the ignorant one. No. That one I will blow up on and not really give a damn.
Who on David?
Yeah.
Okay, David. David, come on my show, man. I'm gonna talk to you. I want to talk about it, and I'm real nice. Only thing I ask is that questions get answered. Like I like to answer questions. You know what I'm saying?
Or he likes to repeat it over and over and over.
Well, I will. It's so funny because I was doing that before I met old Jesse. Right when I saw him doing it, it was funny to see somebody else doing that. But for the record, he worse than me. That dude is. Oh my God! I listened to him last night. I had some edibles and I was listening to him. I'm talking about crying. Oh,
I see his technique. I see what he does.
It's called the box.
He makes them unable to do a U-turn.
Yeah. No U-turns, baby.
He's a psychologist, man.
He's terrible.
Good night, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Go check out our Facebooks, our Instagrams. Mine is at the bottom. I'll let the guys tell you there since I always do it on my shows. Go ahead.
Hey, you're gonna tell the people when we're doing mine? When we're doing the
who was Merlin?
Have you decided yet?
Who, me?
Oh yes, you, because you asked for the interview.
Yeah, you told me next week. You name a day. I got in every day. I got every single day open. Let's do a Tuesday. Monday.
Tuesday works.
Tuesday, okay.
It'll have to be afternoon because I'm driving to the airport that morning. So
7.
It has to be around 5 my time.
What time is that here? What am I, 4?
8.
Okay. All right, I got you at 8. Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. Okay, cool. All right, this is gonna be good. All right, just hit me up on Just Face It, YouTube, and Facebook is Just Face It. I think my Instagram is Just Face It 2 or something. But hit me on Facebook and YouTube, and I'll show you the Instagram later. Just Face It.
And Marlon Brown, you got to go to Tell It Like It Is, and then it's Marlon Brown on YouTube, right?
Yes,
it is. And then look, please use this tool.
Stop it.
Okay,
stop
please.
Stop it. Stop it.